Okay, guys. So welcome to another Scrap and Irish Scrap Chat chat on a Sunday, wherever you are in the world. I've also got TikTok running up there in the top. So let me go to my TikTok and see, can we just make sure that we're getting everything live. Hopefully everything's working on all sides. Yeah, so we're live on the TikTok side as well. Let me mute it on that side because it'll be, have I muted? Yes, I have. Okay, so if anyone joins on TikTok, we'll be saying hi to them as well. And if you want to pop over to the YouTube side, you can, and we can interact over there as well. So first off, guys, hope everyone is well. And if you had, I don't know, most people don't read the descriptions, but I'll tell you in the descriptions, I have said we're going to try and keep everything anymore a bit more scrap related and recycle. I know we can veer off a lot in conversations, but I had a few people in the last couple of weeks who said they weren't too happy with the way that the chat was going on the lives, and I have to agree with them. It's people are here for e-waste, gold recovery, all that sort of stuff. So what I was going to do was I was going to did I put the link out there? Actually, that's the next question. Probably didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link out, and I'm going to links open for anyone that wants to come up. But let's try and keep it scrap related, about e-waste, gold recovery, scrap yards, that sort of stuff, and we'll try and keep it that sort of there we go, pinned. Okay, so I've put the link out there. So if anyone wants to come up, they can. And I'll just put it out a second time through, so it goes over to Twitch side. But again, I don't know if anyone even watches this on Twitch. So we'll start off as normal now. Has anyone joined in on there's a few people coming in on the TikTok side as well. So welcome in, guys. And if you want to leave a comment about scrap prices, what you're doing in the scrap world, stuff like that, please feel free to do so. Okay, let's get down to it. First up, Shark Scrapper said he probably won't be able to make the show tonight because he is volunteering with the Red Cross. If he was going to be finished in time, he was going to come in. If not, well, we understand what he's up to. First off was Ian Matthews was first guy in. Jose was in second. Truck Fan then. Nice Junk, good to see you. HH Recycling, good to see you. Electronic Scrapper, good to see you. Who else have we there coming in? Scrapping Together, good to see you, sir. Nice Junk again. HH Recycling. Ireland and England must be on different times. Solace Premier is starting soon. No, it should be starting an hour after me, but maybe she's gone early. Maybe she forgot about the time change. Nice Junk again. Electronic Scrapper. Nice Junk. Scrap and Salvage, welcome in. Scrapping Together again. Andy, welcome in. Good to see you. Who else are we there? Patrick Williams, good to see you. Hey, Scrap It All, good to see you. Let me go down through it. Paul Frost, welcome in. Electronic Scrapper, M&M's Gold Recovery, correct. Regina, welcome in. From another live, great idea for scrap related. Yeah, let's try and keep it scrap related. I know we do sometimes veer off. Let's talk about what we're doing scrap related, what we're working on. Jeanette Pickering, I know some people come in that aren't into scrap, but they come in for the chat, so please do. Everyday Solars, welcome in. Patrick Williams, Andy again, Truck Fan again, Scrap and Sandwich, Andy, Patrick Williams. So it's saying Everyday Solars is set to go off at 8:15. So Solars, I didn't know you hadn't done wrong channel, anyways, Mike says. When it's scrap related. He said hi all. Andy again. Hi, Chris. Did everyone remember to put the clocks back? Well, it's 8 o'clock on my time, so that's my clock sorted anyhow. It's 8 o'clock, I always go live, so it's still the same. Nice Junk, and that's everyone. Yeah, so we're all caught up. Let me go to TikTok side in case anyone has been leaving comments in there. The guy Macho, I'm looking into starting a business, establishing refurbishing laptops and he was, yeah, so refurbishing laptops, that's something. I get a lot of laptops. I don't look to refurbish them. Welcome in, Lee, into the live. I don't refurbish laptops. Everything I get, I'll be honest, I scrap it out and I bring it down to the lowest value. And again, anyone that knows anything about gold recovery and e-waste and stuff like that, if you have an item and you scrap it out, that's the lowest value you're going to get. If you can do something with it, resell it, refurbish it, do anything like that, you're going to make more money on it. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. You're going to make more money on it. But for me, I don't want the dealing with the eBay side of things and the people saying that didn't work properly or didn't whatever. And eBay is always going to take the side of the buyer. It's not going to take the side of the seller. So I don't want to be messing with that. Hey, Mickey, welcome in. Hey, yes, Mike.
So,
what's the story? Welcome in. Good to see you.
No story.
I see you're where did I think I seen was it on Gil's live that was on yesterday at some stage? I seen that you were saying that the end of November you should be doing your big pickup of e-waste.
Supposed to,
so that'd be good. Who else?
We'll see what happens.
Nikki came in, truck van, nice chunk. I was busy anyways. Yeah, so I haven't really just sorry, checking something else here. Yeah, so today I was just out in the shed actually making room for some timber that firewood that I need to get. So I wasn't really doing any scrapping, but this
is a scrap related channel. We don't want to hear about your wood.
I know. Let's not go down that route. Lee Matthews isn't even up on the panel and it's already started.
Yeah, but I'm non-scrap related.
Hey, Ron, welcome in. Good to see you.
I've already labeled myself.
How come you're not out in the garage doing some scrap?
I just got back from my computer guy, so.
Okay, and did you pick up any stuff?
One computer.
Oh, well. Wasn't really.
No, I picked up about 140.
Oh, there we go.
Quite a few oldies.
Hey, Truck Fan has a question. Strange question, but are returnables scrap related enough? Yeah, returnables are allowed. It's scrap. Aren't you making money from it? You know, they're just scrap from that sort of stuff. There was something I was going to say there. Now let's go. Oh yeah, copper. Copper prices were down during the week again. I noticed that they dropped back a bit. And I was reading an interesting article. I know now Mike is just going to put his eyes up to heaven. But they were saying that the amount of copper that we've mined all through our history, that in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to hit peak mining levels. So recycling will be the only way after that then to make up the shortfall of copper that's going to be needed. So copper is up here. Well, not for the week. It's up for the day over here. But it's saying copper prices were down for the week, HH Recycling. So they're
down here.
You know, so maybe different parts of the world have different prices on it. Copper price at the moment they're saying here is for today. Actually, today it's down 0.011%, so not really down much. For 5 days, it's down 1.7%. For the month, it's down 5%. But for so it's not really been up. It's been kind of little ups and then downs, but overall it's still down. It's saying on the copper prices. I think it was earlier it went up for a while, but at the moment now it's back down again to compared to what it started with the day. So I don't know. HH everywhere's different. Do you? Where am I here? Do you get free things or have sellers? And I try and look for stuff that's free. I don't look to buy it. I only ever bought a few items here and there. Mike buys a lot of his stuff, that his computers, and sometimes he's a barter system going where he barters laptops against PCs and stuff like that. But if you can avoid buying the stuff, then you're going to make the most amount of money out of it, aren't you?
Well, everybody in my business.
Sorry, Mike. Let me just see if anything happened. TikTok, there's a few people in. So, guys, welcome in. Good to see you. I've been gathering silver today. So, there's someone over on TikTok. What's his name? I'm terrible at pronouncing names, so I'm just going to spell it. Jeremish. How would you spell that? How would you say that? And I'm noticing on TikTok that I keep disappearing in and out on my camera, but hopefully eventually we'll be able to get the TikTok onto the StreamYards and everyone can be involved in the same stream. I'm working Friday nights until April.
Nice Junk's in here?
Yeah, Nice Junk was in at the very, very beginning.
I thought his big-headed butt was dead.
Nice Junk was. Did you not watch some of his videos lately? He was taking apart.
I don't have time for his crap.
Transformers and motors and stuff like that.
I don't have time for him.
Oh my God, you're terrible. Patrick Williams was saying something about the price.
I can't watch Nice Junk and HH, so somebody has to bow out.
Oh, someone has to drop out. You can't. Well, question. Here's one for another question. I've tried again to remove gold foils plating using vinegar and hydrogen peroxide. A week they were sat in it and saw it all. What am I doing wrong? I don't know, because I never use vinegar and hydrogen peroxide, because copper chloride is the easiest way to remove foils. It's just a bit of copper, some hydrochloric acid, turn it into copper chloride, put your stuff in there and let it do its work. I know you're dealing with an acid where people prefer to use vinegar, but vinegar and hydrogen peroxide give off fumes just the same. So I'd maybe ditch the thing. What you call it saying, electronic scrap saying not in that method works but can take months. There we go. So if you want to speed it up, just try the copper chloride instead. To see. Now again, it depends what you're taking the foils off. If it's off ram sticks and stuff like that, you'll get it off a lot quicker. But if it's off pins, again, you'll have to leave it. I do, if I'm using copper chloride, I leave it soaking over the winter. And then it's a bit of a mess to deal with in the spring, but it works. Someone else I seen coming in there. Did I see a new name? Backyard Urban Mining. Not strong enough hydrogen peroxide. There you go. So another answer there. So for scrap and salvage thing. And there was another question coming from someone else I seen. Irish, what's your favorite material to recover? Ram. That's if I can get it. Ram sticks. I love recovering from them. Candy scrapping, welcome in. And anyone else?
You gotta wait.
Nice Junk is doing a live December the 24th at 1 p.m.
Mountain Standard Time.
He's getting married. So he's live streaming his marriage. Wow, there we go.
He must be blind.
Yeah, let me go check out in the TikTok side in case there's any other questions. Jeremiah, is that how you pronounce the name? Must be like the Bible. Okay, so that's the guy on TikTok who asked that question or said about he's collecting silver at the moment. Doing what did he say he was doing? Always scrapping. I've been gathering silver lately. So is that from e-waste? I'm wondering, is he gathering silver or does he mean buying silver thing? We have someone else in the basement. Sorry, I missed them there. E-waste, Jill. Scrap related talk all tonight. That's all. So talk. Scrap.
Hello.
So what have you been working on, e-waste, Jill? What do you want to tell us about?
Oh, I got hot water now.
That's not scrap related.
Hot water tank, though.
Well, do you have a hot water tank?
Yeah.
That's why I'm sitting here shutting up, because I'm not scrap related.
I mean, I can make Ian a little jealous.
So you've got some copper piping.
Yeah. I gotta scrap the hot water heater out too.
And that copper piping will be perfect for making copper chloride because it's already oxidized. So all you have to do is put it into hydrochloric acid and it'll make your copper chloride very easily for you. So there you go. Yep. It's already halfway there. So
there.
That's exactly what Scrap and Salvage Man needs to find. Some of that oxidized copper. Again, you can just burn some copper and it'll work. Not copper wire. Don't burn that. But some just copper, normal copper, put it in the fire, burn it, and then put that into hydrochloric acid, and you'll generate copper chloride quickly as well. For anyone who wants to know how to make the copper chloride.
Yeah, you want to do the pipes because if you do the wire, you just get the little bits in there, right?
Yeah. The copper pipe is what you use. Hey, WTF, Mike, welcome in. Good to see you. Ian Matthews was in, did I see? Oh, there's Ian Matthews again. Welcome in, Ian. Good to see you, sir.
Nice junk. That's not scrap related.
What did Nice Junk say?
Said I suck.
All right. Look into heaps of containers like week. Mike, Jill. Yeah, no, I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, but I don't know what. I'd like to get the feedback from the people that are watching the stream. I watched a video where a guy burned copper wire, and he got a lot of people on. He got, I'd say, 50-50, negative and positive on it. A lot of people giving out to him saying he was damaging the environment and whatever. And a lot of people were saying, oh, they just wanted to know how much copper he got at the end and stuff like that. So they weren't really on his case. They were kind of looking. But his answer that I found was very interesting to the people that were giving him a lot of grief about putting stuff into the environment. And what he was saying was, well, I've just recycled, we'd say, 10 kilos of copper. So to mine that 10 kilos of copper from a mine was going to be more environmental damage than what he'd done. So do two wrongs make a right, or what do people think on that one? Do they have an issue with people burning the copper wire? It's me. I don't burn the copper wire, and I won't. But he had a point when he said that that to get the same amount of copper out of the ground between digging it out, the trucks hauling the copper, then the energy used to manufacture it into the copper again to purify it and stuff like that. He was saying that far more toxins were released in doing that than what he'd done in getting the copper and recycling it. So I don't know what people yeah, I know most yards won't take it. That's a good point by Ron. Most yards don't take burnt copper wire. So again, that could be something that you have to look at.
It's against the law to burn copper wire in America.
Hello, buddies.
Hey, Ian Matthews. Scrap related talk. No, I won't even say what I want. No talking about any beverages that you may have been drinking.
Well, that video that Ian did, we need to try to find that copper he's picking up.
It's a school night, so nothing.
Nothing untoward.
Nothing. No drink. It's a school night, so tomorrow it's work tomorrow after a week. So see, look, I'm dry.
What you got to say in there, and the mining crap going into the environment and what he put into the air twice as bad. Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right. But what he was saying was people to be bitching at people burning copper wire. But why aren't people bitching about the amount of fumes being put into the environment mining the copper, mining the lithium batteries? He was saying the amount of damage that's been done to get all these electric batteries, the lithium for the electric batteries and stuff like that. He said, but you don't hear the environment going on about that. So yeah, he made a good few points. Look, I don't agree with everything he said, but he had to defend himself. Do the larger companies burn the plastic from the wire after stripping? No, after they strip that wire, a lot of that, because I know a company that buys copper wire, and they were telling me that it's put through a machine and it's separated. You get the copper out one side, and you get the chopped up rubber and plastic or whatever comes out the other side of the machine, and that is sold to a company that make traffic cones. So that is recycled into traffic cones, which I thought was very interesting. From the wire, the sleeving on the wire. So that was something that was interesting. Let me see what's happening on TikTok. Irish Gold, aka Tony, is in. Thanks, Tony, for dropping in. Good to see you. Terzara, is it? Join the chat as well. Welcome in. So again, if you haven't already hit the likes, please do on both sides. I appreciate it. So Ian, what have you been working on today?
I've been stripping wire. until my hands are shaking.
And
Your hands are shaky because you don't have the beer right now.
hey, let's keep talking about scrap. No more talking about drinking stuff. I got told off in my
Okay,
email from
returnables.
subscribers who said to tune in to listen about scrap, not
Backyard
listen about
urban.
drink. So let's not start talking about drink.
Okay, backyard urban returnables are cans and bottles that Truck Fan is returning over there in Norway. He gets
Yeah.
money for them.
So Ian, did you go to the scrapyard on Friday?
No. What did I go
Okay,
Friday?
I was just wondering what because I was saying the copper prices were down a bit here. I was looking. I haven't been in the scrapyard. But I'm saying the copper had dropped a bit, so I was wondering has that been reflected in the scrapyards yet, or what I was saying, HH saying copper was up in his area, so it's hard to know. I was just wondering what that was about.
It's kind of mute. It's not ready to go in, so it's pointless.
Hey, Tommy, welcome in. Good to see you. And Parky, Parknest, good to see you as well. Yeah, returnables here are that's if I bring that back to the machine after I'm finished, I get 15 cents back, but I paid 15 cents when I bought it. So all I'm doing is getting my own money back. Now,
So
if I find some that someone has thrown away and didn't bring back to the machine, then I'm making money. But until then, hey, Roadhog, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you. I scrapped out 2 dryers so far, working on a microwave. Yeah, I have a microwave to scrap out, and I picked up something else, and I thought I'd done what Matthews does. I actually plugged it in, and it works, and I've kept it. A steam mop for mopping floors, and it actually works.
Oh, you definitely need a steam mop for your shed floor.
Yeah, you need a steam mop. You never know when you're going to need a steam mop. So it actually works. So that'll be kept. So I don't scrap everything out sometimes. I just said, geez, this looks very new to be scrapped out. So I'll plug it in and try it on. And it took a long time for the steam to come through, but then once it came through, so I'd say what happened was there was a blockage in it, and someone thought, oh, that's broken, threw it out, and it just needed to be ran for a longer time to clear out the blockage, and it's working perfect now. So that was good. Yeah, so if anyone's over on TikTok and they're wondering who I'm talking to, on the YouTube side, I'm talking to a panel of people that are up. So if eventually I get to 1,000 subscribers on TikTok, then I'll be I see what Matthew's put up. I'll be able to show people on TikTok side, ye beautiful people that I chat with. But I need to get up to 1,000 subscribers before TikTok lets me do that.
No, you've got to take that magnetron apart. Besides that, you got to get the magnets, haven't you? We all like the magnets.
Yeah, you can never have enough magnets.
Yeah, I never gotten that big magnet from the magnetron.
You can never have enough magnets like what's here.
I got this adorable little one, and then I got that one, and I got that one to go with it.
What is TikTok?
I don't even have the app.
There, I don't need big ones.
It's toxic.
How are TikTok numbers versus you? Well, on YouTube, I have 8,000 something subscribers, and on TikTok, I've only 800. But I only started TikTok really 6 months ago, I suppose, was when I started really posting stuff up there. So, beryllium. Ian Matthews, beryllium.
No beryllium in microwaves. It's 1987.
Well, what's in it in place of beryllium?
Don't worry about it.
What's replacing it then?
It's a aluminium oxide they use now. Right, so
you can use that for something.
Andy says, any tips for getting island filings off your magnets? Yes. Masking tape or sellotape. Stick it on, rip it off.
Scrap and Savage said he ditched It is TikTok and Temu because of the notifications. You do know you can turn off notifications, so you won't get your notifications if you turn it off. Because I've turned off notifications from Temu, but so I don't. And every time I go into the app, it asks me, "Do I want to turn them back on?" And I just go, "No." So you can turn off the notifications. So just do that. Back in the day, it was beryllium, and beryllium is dangerous. But Ian Matthews' new philosophy is he's 60 something now. I'm not going to give away his age.
Oh, you downgraded his age.
So he's saying if he breaks anything like beryllium and stuff, it's going to take so many years to kill him anyhow. So that's probably his life expectancy at this stage of his life anyhow. So he says there's no danger. So that's what he's looking at, you know.
Was that where his hair went then? Beryllium?
Well, let's not talk about here. I can't really talk about that either.
Oh, I mean, I meant here, there, and everywhere. I mean,
Watchcall was asking there on TikTok side. Tony was asking about copper. If you burn it, does it lose price? Well, scrapyards mightn't take it. That's the real downside. Is the scrapyards mightn't take it. Now, what I've been looking at is, and this is out there for anyone to try, is if you do have stuff that the scrapyard won't take, like burnt copper wire, melt it into melt it into bars. I can never pronounce that word. Melt it into bars.
Bars. Because you're used to saying pubs, right?
Yeah, melt it onto bars and look on Etsy and eBay, because people buy it who are using it for casting other items. So they'll buy it if it's I've seen people buy copper bars for twice the price of scrap. So if it was a pound of copper, they were paying double what the scrap price was. So again, it might be another way for people to make a bit of extra cash. The same with aluminium, the same with brass. I've seen them buy it up there. So people who are casting things, and if they'll buy scrap bars, because if you look at prices that some of the big companies charge for it for people who want to use it for casting, it's 3 or 4 times the price of scrap. So it might be another chance to make some extra money. So look at Etsy and look at eBay and look what they're selling for up there.
There's my little steampunk collection here. I always think of solars for some reason, but I don't do plastic stuff. I do the metal.
Well, you've got all the gear there.
Very good. Very good.
All the gear to do the job.
I know what. No, that's a weird gear.
It is indeed. It's less of a yoga mat, more of a sleeping mat. For when she falls out of it, they have to live in here.
I pick up pewter jugs from charity, cast them into Ignat, and flog on
Look
eBay.
At this.
10 times the price of the value.
So,
that's exactly what I was talking about there, about making extra money from your scrap. So rather than just going in, if you have are able to melt the bars, sell them. Look for them on eBay. Look for stuff, and it's another way of making some money.
Yeah, but you've got to get good at it as well.
Oh yeah, but again, imagine a bar. It doesn't have to be a perfect bar. It's just as long as it weighs 1 pound of copper. That's all someone's buying. They're going to be remelting it themselves to cast something from it. So they don't care if it looks like a dog's tail. It's not going to make any difference to them. You know?
I didn't do so well on my first copper melt, I'll be honest. So you did put your clock forward though, backwards then, whichever way it goes.
Clocks
spring ahead, fall back.
Yeah, fall back, spring ahead, correct. USGL, correct.
It took me like 35 years to figure that one out. I think
everyone on here has seen Big Stack D casting. Like he has gone over he's gone over the 1,000 pounds of metal bars that he has accumulated in there now at the moment from different stuff, and he's up moving on to his next thing. So even Watchcall that time, wasn't it? E-Way Spin was selling the bars he was melting copper and selling it, and he was getting 3 or 4 or 5 times the price of.
Well, yeah, he was. Yeah, E-Waste Ben was saying 6 times the price.
Yeah. Over 1 ton. That's correct, Truck Fan. Over 1 ton, actually. Sorry, so 1,000.
And even the Okie scrapper guy said 6 times for aluminum.
Yeah. So again, that might be something rather than go to the scrapyard. But again, you have to deal with posting it out. You have to take that into it, and then if some places mightn't allow it to be shipped into their country because they're not sure what's in it and blah 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 stuff like that. So,
but the Oklahoma scrapper guy though, he switches over from propane to oil, and he can melt a gallon of oil an hour.
Okay.
You put me off when you started talking about postage.
I know. I shouldn't have brought up the word postage as well because I know Andy's going to start now. But Tony was saying over on the TikTok side, he's melted a bar that looks like SpongeBob. So, and that's priceless to him now. So he's not going to sell it.
Oh, then I don't like him because I hate that dork. SpongeBob. SpongeBob Square Dork. Yep.
Well,
even though I made a stupid pumpkin looking like
if
him.
it looks better than this, you've done
well.
People
that can't see it on TikTok.
He's not grunting too hard.
Of melting copper, I presume.
Oh,
this
the remnants of his.
This is an artistic. I was trying to make Loki's mask. You know what I mean?
No, that's the bottom of your.
You're spot on. It's the bottom of my crucible.
You bottom of your crucible, right?
Close.
So he finally died.
Found it. There we go.
Oh yes.
So what did it got down to about what an inch
that was
or so, and then it finally just.
This is me. Copper cigar.
Well, that's not your stirring stick. Do you have anything left of your aluminum stirring stick when you're stirring?
I tend to use an aluminium one when I'm stirring aluminium.
One. Yeah.
And I was using some copper rod when I was stirring this.
What does that weigh, that copper bar, Ian?
Sorry?
What does it weigh, that little bit of copper you melted?
I don't know.
Okay. And
200.
And why did it turn out so bad, do you reckon? What was the reasoning?
I don't know.
Does he don't know what he's doing?
Yeah,
no. He didn't have the room for the copper rod in his shed, so he just needed to shrink it just a little bit. That's all. Just needed to be a little bit shorter. That's all. To fit in the shed.
What went wrong?
He was running short of time for the sponsorship.
What went wrong? I don't know. Stuck it in a pot, got it up, poured it in a tin. I think I know what went wrong. So rather than using best copper, which I could weigh in, I was using any old bits of copper. Okay. And I think some of the copper wire that I threw in, number 2 off copper mortars, I think some of it was aluminium wire.
Okay.
So that's why it's got a bit of a tint to it.
Okay.
That
Truck
red
Fan
stuff.
heading off again. So Truck Fan, see you in about 20 minutes. So I will. But yeah. So and again, I don't know. I haven't attempted to melt anything yet, but that's my plan. Is I do plan on if I can do the bars rather than bring them to the scrapyards, which will be him and Horn. Whether they'll take them will be saying, I don't know what, blah blah. I'm going to try maybe selling them on Etsy because a lot of people that do crafts, that seems to be the place that a lot of them people hang out is on Etsy rather than eBay. So have a look at Etsy, guys. I think it's an opportunity for scrappers to make a little bit more money from their copper than just bring it to the scrapyard if you're melting.
Not only that, I've not heard of him for years now. Can't think of his name. He did about getting the best out of an aluminium can. You know, because they're cutting the bottom off and saving the rings and selling the rings on Etsy.
Okay.
What was his name?
How much do you sell the rings for? Oh, because they make chainmail out of it and stuff.
He was a good friend of Matt Stone's. I can't remember his name. He had issues. He had medical issues. But that one video we did, that was many thousands of views.
Yeah. What is got a half kilo bar made out of MOSFET, turned out okay, polished it up at work now. I don't want to sell it. Yeah, again, some people keep that stuff and they say, oh, I'll use it at some stage, or again, maybe you might get into crafts. Like Ian is going to be a metal artiste, so maybe Ian will buy that bar off you when he wants to make something out of it.
Excuse me, going to be a metal artist. Can't talk about artistry on here. Scrap only.
No, metal artists
No,
working
metal
allowed
artists.
as long as you're making
artists,
some
part of scrap.
scrapping. If you're redoing the scrap into something else and adding value to it. We're talking about how to make money from scrap. Isn't that what we're on about, really? Isn't that what our channels are about? Making money from scrap, and whatever way you do it, it's the way to, like E-Waste Mike is a full-time that's his living. That's what he does, making money from the e-waste, essentially.
What did I tell you about putting my business out there?
Well, I mean, Mike hasn't mentioned Chris at all, so he's doing good.
Because I love the humor on the channel. Are we still allowed humor? Of course we're allowed humor. Well, of course we're allowed humor. It's just a few people who are serious about their scrapping and they watch the channel. They were saying, like, lately it's more other talk than scrap, so we try and bring a bit more scrap in, and we can still talk about when Ian has his little accidents and when Ian falls over and when Ian goes and collects stuff and goes, we never know when we need these nails, and puts them into a shed to add to his 1 million nails that he already has. That's allowed, but we'll try and have at least 60% of the show scrap related.
Oh no, Ian forgot to wash his face again. So sorry. So sorry to mention that. Is that a little bit of aluminum up there? I'm sorry, aluminium.
Probably.
Is he growing that aluminium out there?
He's growing it back again. He's getting ready for Movember. That's what it is. Getting ready for the Movember.
I'm getting ready for my Christmas job. Full set.
Okay.
That, I've got the body. I've got the.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't like kids though. That's the problem.
Ron is asking.
Oh yeah, no, you got your grandkids, so.
What price is scrap per kilo for aluminium? Scrap aluminium at the moment, I don't know. Watchcall might know here. Patrick Williams, if he's still here, he might know what it is here in Ireland, because he goes to scrap yard a lot more than I do.
Uh-oh.
And that's the problem with.
Hey, Terry, welcome in.
I mean, ducks. I'm sorry. I can't say the name. Sorry.
Irish.
I can't pronounce that.
Pass this down to Ian.
Still, it's past the duck.
Past the duck. Okay.
Yeah, past the duck.
Didn't know your wow stash is better.
Saying in Ireland, €1. What's that? €1 kilo, is it?
€1 a put up price.
Oh.
It's strange aluminium. The yard I go to, they have 6-7 different categories. I weighed some cast iron aluminium in not last Friday, the Friday before. I got £1,090 a ton. All rolled, that was about 1,000. But you're taking 89, you're talking £1,500. And then they have painted, extruded, clean extruded, sheet. It's too many categories. I like it in Ireland. Always goes. Aluminium, one price.
One price here in Ireland in the scrapyard. Whenever I do go to the scrapyard, it's only one price for aluminium. They don't have a cast, they don't have a rolled, they don't have a sheet, they don't have extruded aluminium. It's just the one price, but it's going to be the lowest price going as well. Because if cast is going for other places at 150 and you're only getting €1 a kilo, it means you're not getting the best price for your cast that other people are getting in other countries. Paul is asking, what yard does Andy use?
I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong with your eyeballs. Scrap and salvage. Looking at me tub of light bulbs. Well, you'll never know when a light bulb will come in handy.
and in case people don't know, Ian does have a fetish for lighting because any light he gets, he never scraps it out. He always seems to test them, and they always seem to work. And he always goes, "I'll use that at some stage." LED lights seem to be his fetish.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mouth, if you put them in your mouth, does the light bulb light up like Uncle Fester?
No.
In the Addams Family?
No.
No.
Irish. I said up, but it's not. Okay, so it's not up. So it's what price is it at the moment, Patrick? What price per kilo is aluminium in your scrapyard? What's going to say? And Regina said she loves the way we say aluminium. Well, for you, I presume Regina's in America. So Ian, how would an American pronounce aluminium?
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Aluminum. I do catch myself the odd time saying aluminum on videos because I just hear it so much from the people that come up from America that that's why I end up saying it sometimes. But you know.
I like saying aluminium.
We just say Ali. We call it Ali. Aluminum is just a gimmick metal at scrapyards. No one will ever get rich out of. They're saying aluminium could become more important as time goes on, because again, as everything gets electrified, lower end stuff will be using a lot more aluminium in their motors, where the higher end stuff will like the wind turbines and stuff like that will be still using the very good copper, but that'll leave copper prices too high for low grade stuff. So aluminium then
a lot of the battery leads on, like say, Range Rovers, they're aluminium now from the front of the car to the back of the car.
No, I think it's around 7 a kilo on the bar. That looks like SpongeBob. I'm just reading what Tony was just saying there on the TikTok side. So I was just checking out some of the TikTok comments. Let me see what electronic scrapper. Last I took a look at aluminium rims. I got 80 cent a pound. I get a lot of them from working. Yeah, so if you're working in a you get aluminium wheels that have cracked, that are no good anymore, and it's a good source of it.
A lot of wheels pay very well.
Yeah,
well, obviously not there. 80 cents a pound. That's $1.60, $1.80 a kilogram.
Yeah, and how many kgs would be in the wheel?
I got $4 for a lawnmower engine last time I turned lawnmower engines in.
So there's in Ireland we would get €1 a kilo for aluminium. That's a lot lower than what is getting over in America. What else is he saying? Copper number 1 is down from 7. That's what I was saying. Copper has dropped back. That's what I thought. 7 to 6. Number 2 copper is 560, and brass is gone from €4 down to $2.50 a kilo. So brass is really taking a tumble. So prices are rough over here for scrapping at the moment.
You just play the long game. It's okay if you're a hobbyist like yourself. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, no matter, it's not eating anything, just sits there for annoying me for a couple of months.
And you have a secret location to store it in anyhow, so you're okay.
I got the 2 small town scrapyards here that the lawnmower engines, I can sell them with the oil and gas in them. And I don't have
Not sure of the name. Are there connectors that aren't gold, or are there connectors that aren't gold and silver? Yeah, there's some connectors
there's some that are copper.
Yeah, so you have to test.
There's some that are brass too.
Yeah, but some of the connectors, they might look like silver, but they're not. And the easiest way to check it, a little drop of bleach on it. If it turns black, it's silver. If it doesn't, it's not. So a little quick test if you want to see if this connector is silver on it. Oh, someone said they like the blurry mic better. Mike blurred out for a while there, and they liked your. Who do you think said it? But HH Recycling. Earl, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you dropping in. Let me just check.
Is that better?
Is that better?
Can you see me now?
Copper tin.
Hey, UK Scrapper.
Tony was saying €5 a wheel on TikTok side.
I don't want to think about how much silver-plated stuff I've thrown away in the past.
The amount of gold-plated stuff I threw away before I started all this, you know, the amount of gold and of value, because it would have been higher value stuff years ago because it was better gold than what's on the stuff now. The plating was better and stuff like that, and the amount of it you'd have thrown away. Shireen, you know yourself, when you were younger, and computers had a lot better, thicker gold on them and stuff like that, and people just threw them. The amount of them that are just thrown into dumps all over the place, buried under tons and tons of rubbish. Yeah,
Tons and tons.
In the future, they'll be digging all these tips up and mining for the consumables that's not consumables.
Yeah, well, it might get to a stage where they'll have to. Irish battery has never dropped in years. They say electric car will finish them. More lies. 50 cent a kilo for donkey years. So 50 cent a kilo for lead acid batteries, I presume you mean. On that one, Patrick Williams. For lead acid batteries, 50 cent a kilo. What's lead acid battery over by you, Ian? Do you know? What you
usually about around between 500 on a bad time up to 600.
Okay, so 50 or 60p a kilo as well. Okay. Hey, UK Scrapper, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, hey Gary, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. So, Ian, how much wire did you scrap out today, as a matter of interest? Do you reckon?
Two bin.
Two of them big buckets that you have.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Not too bad. And did you do by machine or did you do it all by hand?
Half and half. I would say half and half. Me big machine, which I bought, doesn't actually do small stuff. It's designed for much bigger stuff, really.
Okay.
I took it apart. Oh, it's here, actually. I took it apart and cleaned everything up, oiled everything, took the blade off, sharpened the blade up. But it's just designed for bigger cable. Not really for the smaller stuff, but I do get a lot of bigger cables, so it will come in handy.
Leandro Rodriguez loves me. Woo! Woo!
Welcome in, by the way.
My number one fan right there.
Good to see you. Lovely, Mike.
Do I use Mike? Your method? But pulling
Just
it
for
off?
that?
No.
Just for that, she gets a Pringle. There you go.
Yeah, that method that Patrick works will only work on certain types of wire. It has to be that solid core. It won't be that hairy fairy stuff. Like
I know he puts it in a vise and then he gets a hook blade and pulls it towards him.
Yeah.
That's not very conducive for me. You know.
No, I think you'll have a blade stuck. You'll have gutted yourself in the shed. I have a funny feeling. There will be a lot of donations to the scrap gods in there.
There'll be one of these when I'm working on it. You know.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna ask what that green thing is. Oh, first aid kit.
Yeah, first.
It's pretty dusty though.
It's very dusty environment in here. I don't just do scrapping. I do a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, like burning timber in his furnace beside him.
Oh, timber. I've been
No need for the furnace. It's absolutely roasting at the moment. We're up like it's 40 degrees at this stage of the evening already here, still in Ireland. We've got a very mild weather at the moment for winter, like 14 degrees. At what time in the evening? 10 to 9 in the evening, and it's 14 degrees out.
Oh, not here. It's cold, wet rain.
Oh no,
rain's usually wet. I know what you mean.
Yeah. I was going to say I haven't seen any dry rain ever, but anyhow, it's 14 degrees at the moment here. So no, it's raining, but it's still warm. It's very close.
Ian's not drinking. And now he's not making any sense.
You've noticed.
The recommend is there. I thought that scrapyard was taken over by someone else. Was it? What's the scrapyard that Cruiser Mac always goes to? What's that name of that scrapyard? It's famous.
Vernon's or something.
No, it's something else now. It was taken over by another company.
Ian's shed looks a little bit different. He's got one of E-Waste Mike's pillows around there somewhere.
It's right there in that bag. Far right.
Did someone mention an E-Waste Mike pillow? Did someone mention an E-Waste Mike pillow?
Terry said it looks the same as it did 3 years ago. I was like, no, it doesn't. There's
someone mentioned E-Waste Mike pillow? This pillow was never involved in anything that took place in a hotel room, ever.
Yeah, that's why your face is all red now.
That was never. That pillow was not wider. The camera now is all out of focus, but anyhow. Camera now won't focus. But it'll do.
So what were you scrapping in the hotel? Because I mean, this is all about scrapping.
We were scrapping.
We were sharing scrapping secrets.
Okay.
Tips and tricks.
Hold on now. Look at Mike's computer.
Those are all empty ones. I got 150 in the van I got to do.
Oh, look at that.
That's with all. Look at that. All that.
Oh, that was a nice run you had there, Mike.
It's such a freaking mess. But yeah, I did all those in the last 2 days. Because I want to go. I'm thinking about going to board sort in the next, like the second week of November.
My place would be empty if I could put it all outside.
No, you couldn't.
I know I can't.
Because your bins would be at the street. You gotta put it behind the bins.
It's bins to be in the neighbor's yard. What are you on about?
Right.
Ian, can you do this?
His bins would be in the neighbor's yard. They'd be all over there.
I'm not sure about that, but I can do a Superman impersonation.
I was waiting for him to go.
Oh, stop.
Will you go turn my...
Well, I have to say, I've not been feeling myself today.
No, you've been feeling someone else, have you?
We're not having a drink. I just don't feel myself. I'm not my usual happy chappy.
Ian, you do know if you have to have a substance in your life that makes you happy, it may be a problem you have.
I don't have a problem drinking.
I knew you were going to say that.
Put it back.
Solace is 9:15. I think because it depends on what part of the world you're looking at. For them, it's still going to be whatever time because their clocks haven't changed everywhere. It just means that I don't know. It's just she's going at 9:15.
So they're an hour ahead of us right now.
Right,
yeah. We've gained another hour. So where we are 5 hours ahead in certain areas or 6 whatever. Now we're 6 hours ahead.
You're finishing in 6 minutes. She's already on at quarter.
No, I'm finishing in 15 plus 6.
Why?
Because I usually
every day
scrolling
is on a quarter after the hour.
At the time.
Right.
Everyone just goes straight from there to there.
I need to shoot off at 9, so I've got time to do my hair and everything. Smell nasty, you know.
Oh, look at this. Someone would love to have an e-waste mic pillow. Something to hug.
I'll give you more. Never mind. Scrap on.
Do you know what's better?
You don't want scrapping Irishes or Ian.
You know what?
Because we don't know what happened in the hotel room.
Do you know what?
Pillow you don't want.
Do you know what's better than having an e-waste mic pillow? An e-waste mic mug.
Oh.
But I'm not allowed to drink out of it. But what's in there anyway?
That's pretty nice, you.
Well, I mean, you can drink, a hot beverage out of it. It doesn't have the clear bottom on it, so you can't say,
Oh, remember the knee pad? Remember the knee pads, Irish?
Who had knee pads?
No, Mike, or no, Ian, that was our little secret. You weren't meant to give all the details.
Number one.
I see. A number one, mug. A number one. Like some of us only get a mug without anything wrote on the bottom. No number at all. But inside this mug, we have a Rolex. Now,
you wish you had a Rolex.
Far better than that thing. I have a snobby scrap picker thing. Oh, hold on. Something's gone on my bloody TikTok side. They want me to pretend I'm not a robot. There we go.
Ian can definitely hug a mug.
Scrapping Irish has a Rolex. Now, has it ever run or not?
Well, it's still running. It's still ticking. The hand is still moving on it.
Now, does it just run smoothly, or does it tick, 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 tick?
It goes backwards.
It's going backwards, and there's only one hand moving. The other two don't seem to work.
Well, see, a real Rolex runs smoothly.
Whoa! What do you mean
but if
a
it runs
real?
like a tick, 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 tick,
What do you mean a real
Rolex? That's fake. That's why you tell the
guy
difference
at the
between a real
dock.
one and a fake one.
Listen, the guy at the docks promised me that was real.
Yeah. And I trust Ian. I do not think that Ian would ever try and give me a fake. For the TikTok people, there's a Rolex that Ian Matthews gave me. That sort of guy. He's so generous. He's so big-hearted. Yeah, he met me in a bar and he said, "Here, I bought this Rolex for you." And I said, "Ian, you really know how to get to me."
Okay, so what you just said is he met you in a bar and gave you a Rolex.
Yeah.
And then they went to the hotel room.
And then we went to a hotel room. And then we went to a hotel room.
Oh my God!
That
ain't scrapping.
And then you had a. Why did
that
you
was
have
our
knee pads
that was our first date
when you're traveling on a first date?
The first date was
just broke his own rule because that has nothing to do with scrap.
I said 80% of the show has to be scrap, so I think we've got our 80% of the show done now.
There you go.
So we can veer off a bit.
So what you're saying is it's on now.
We can veer.
I've been quiet this whole time, just waiting.
Mike is just like, yeah, please, just wait for the time when we can talk about what we want.
I got the shakes. I peed a little. It's terrible.
Oh, Mike, you're something else.
Terrible.
Yeah, you're terrible.
My neighbor just texted me, asked me if I would go turn on his PS5.
Go turn on his PS5. Why turn on his PS5? He's not able to do it himself.
Well, he's out of town, so he uses like a handheld one. He has one of them the handheld PS5s, so it won't connect to the portal. So he thinks the PS5 shut down.
Oh, okay. So
that's like the main.
Yeah, it links back to that one.
Well, I told him, I said I'll do it, but it's. I got to walk 3 houses, and I had to cross the street, look both ways. It's a lot of work.
Scottish. Hi, panel, chat. Hope all is well tonight. Well, you're welcome in. That's a new name to us here on the live show. So appreciate you dropping in and saying hi. And if you want to tell us, are you a scrap person or just wandered into the chat and go, who are all these weirdos and what are they up to?
She probably said
we do have a scrapping. Was it Scrapping Scottish is a friend of ours too?
Yeah, Scrapping Scotland. Yeah, that's a guy that.
Scrapping Scotland is a friend of ours.
Yeah.
Just in case you don't like
I
us
don't
foreigners.
recognize any of the names.
I'm not Fred Dibner. No. Although he was from next town.
He was from the next town. He was from the next town.
I mean, did you ever have difficulty putting your chimney up in your shed there, Ian?
Oh, I have someone in the basement. Jesus.
Me?
Sorry about that, electronic scrapper. How long were you down there waiting to get up?
Too long. It was dark and
dark and moldy and smelt a bit.
Oh. Dude, he waits till you'd have to troll back through me. I had tremendous difficulties putting my chimney up.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to go through the videos where I was trying to cut an angle to match another angle.
Yeah, but he cut the wrong way.
Yes.
So it was the opposite to joining it. Instead of it being whatever, it was going the opposite way, the angle.
Yeah, so instead of like a mitre, which with me, I ended up with a V. And when I turned it round, it was a perfect fit, but the chimney then pointed downwards.
Oops. Easy.
And what's called on the TikTok side, Tony said, any more Rolexes going around? I'm sure Ian Matthews can get some more of them very expensive Rolexes.
But I do have a Mont Blanc in here.
Oh, you have a Mont Blanc, have you?
Yes.
No.
And I'll find that sometime.
Yeah, when you finally retire and start clearing out that shed, you'll definitely find it. By the way, welcome in, Electronic Scrapper. How is your day going, and what are you working on today?
Working on cars. That's what I do.
Not doing scrap stuff today, no?
No, I'm finishing up getting rid of some tin on some IC chips, and that's kind of running in the background. Put it outside. I don't want to breathe it.
Okay, yeah. And what have you got them in? Is it an Acarija you're doing it in, or what are you doing at the moment? Did you say?
No, I'm just dissolving some tin out. It's hydrochloric acid.
Okay. Cool.
So Electronic Scrapper does have videos up where he uses electronic stuff too.
Yeah, reverse electrolysis he uses on a lot of it.
Yeah, to do a whole bunch of stuff to get gold and silver and.
You're talking about bad copper pores? There's a bad copper pore.
There's a bad copper melt.
At least like the one I made.
Oh, that's not bad. It's just been to church a few times too many. It's holy.
Well, it's the waste from refining, and there's still silver in it. There's this, that, or whatever in it, and I'll get the copper out, and then get the silver. Get the silver back out too.
Scottish is wondering. She says, "I'll just sit back till I get the drift out your channel." Well, we're all into scrapping and making money from old computers and stuff like that. So it's e-waste related, it's scrap related, and look, we're just a gang who get together on a Sunday evening and chat about stuff. And sometimes it veers off into other conversations, but I have a new rule set that we try and keep it 80% scrap related.
Which is probably why
join us in when it's 20%.
Which is probably why I've hardly said anything tonight.
And I wouldn't mind, but Ian Matthews
happens to be sober today, but we still talk about him.
I wouldn't mind. Ian Matthews is the guy that's the longest on YouTube doing scrap videos of us all, and he should be the one that gives us the most amount of information on scrap and how to make money from it. He's the one doing it the longest on YouTube of all the people that's up here now.
Well, Ian is not afraid to show us failures and success either. No, he turned copper in. He turned copper in. It was a high price, and then a week later, is like the highest price in the history. Or a couple weeks later.
Not fighting. Yeah.
Can you mute that lady?
I'm honest. Wait, I haven't showed you selling my stuff, or I haven't refined anything yet. So
not fighting related. I know the word scrapping in Irish could be like associated with the fighting Irish. But no, that's why I use that in my word. It's just a play on the words.
Ooh, I've been on here about 8 years now.
Hey, Grandpa Kevin, welcome in. Good to see you as well.
Kevin said hi to me. See, I don't need any of you people. I got Leanne and Kevin.
Yeah, see? And
Anyway.
hey, your main boyfriend hasn't shown up at all tonight, even to say he loves you.
This guy?
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa, no,
That's
Rad,
right.
That guy?
Rad.
Or this guy? Ugh.
No, that's right.
That's right, recycling as well. Another one of your boyfriends.
Yeah. Hey, I sent you a picture. Did you ever get it? Through Messenger?
You sent who a picture?
You.
When did you send it?
Like
Messi,
2
he
days
doesn't
ago?
use
No,
Messenger.
not. This was a dress or a skirt. You go in
Like
there?
2 days ago?
Oh.
I sent electronic
Okay,
except for a
was-
picture too today, but that's 2-3 days down the line. He'll get that one.
I didn't see
I
anything
don't
popping up.
expect an answer right away from him.
I did get it, but yeah, I'll get to it.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Oh, happy
Oh.
birthday, Ralph. Before we forget, happy birthday, Ralph.
I see you there now. You sent it 3 days ago. 1954.
It's like dealing with that other clown down there in the corner.
A 1954 coin, an Irish coin. But I what's on the other side of it? Is it a fish or a chicken or what is it?
It'd be a leprechaun.
The leprechaun, C-O-N.
Oh, it's right here. Made me break into my safe for nothing. It has a. I don't know.
Go and get the eyeballs out.
Oh wait, I got an eyeball right here.
It'll be a harp.
A
Oh,
bull or something?
it's a bowl, is it?
An ox?
A bowl.
Looks like Ian.
You mean?
Yeah,
Stop.
it's a bull. Oh, his tallywhacker's showing. I can't show you that.
Yeah, a bowl. It's a bowl. I can see his tallywagger from here.
Yep. Yeah, there's a little tallywhacker. I heard you. Come on.
Come on, when have you seen a bull with 5 legs?
It don't matter. I just threw it, so I don't know where it went.
Don't throw it away. It might be worth something. I'll have to check it out.
Well, that's why I sent the message to you 3 days ago, and you know, I'm
Yeah,
sitting
but
here
I told you
starving.
before.
I can't get no food because I don't know if this coin is worth anything. Electronic scrapper don't want to answer me, so I can't get nothing to drink with my food that I don't have.
Patrick Williams said 5 pence.
But it don't even matter. I threw it.
5 pence, a whole shilling.
I heard
You know what you get for a shilling? Shocking.
Oh, at least this guy sends out his stickers. Oh, I don't know. Is that a dig at me or a dig at you, Ian?
Yeah, I cried about food. Now look at that.
That looks
Take that.
nice. Peter. That looks tasty.
Don't be looking at my food. Can't look at it.
Oh, that looks tasty.
At least he's got some veg to go with it.
I need to get some vegetables.
Right, before I finish
Yeah.
up, because I'll finish up in a few minutes to head over to Saunders. So, Mike, what's the plan for the week?
The plan for the week is to figure out if this coin is worth anything.
Okay.
And then the other part of the week is hoping that electronic shopper will get back with me by Friday. And then I have to unload the van tomorrow. I have to take all that extruded aluminum that I got the other day and get rid of that because it's in my way. And try to get a board sort run either the first week or second week of November. And that's all I got to say about that.
Okay.
But this coin's my main thing. I have to figure
Okay, the coin is the main thing. Patrick Williams, find out if that coin is worth anything for
I didn't
Mike.
ask Patrick. I asked you.
Patrick, find out and tell me, and I'll tell Mike.
You're blocked. I'm blocking you from Messenger.
Mate, what
he
year
was
is it? Was it
I'll be-
1954?
I'll be scrapping
1954.
out my old water heater.
Even
Internet.
before.
Hold on. Ian. E-Waste Jill is letting us know what she's planned for the week. E-Waste Jill, what have you planned for the week?
Oh, I'll scrap out my old water heater and then turn that in
Okay.
to the
And
scrapyard.
that's about it for scrap-related stuff for the week?
Yes.
Okay. Electronic scrapper, what's your plan scrap-related for the week?
I got about 60 pounds of ISU chips to go through. And I got a load of aluminum and steel to take in.
Okay. And what was I going to say? Have you are you going to do any videos for us?
I am actually in the middle of a video working on, let's see, let me get one. These guys.
No, let me make it bigger so people can see what you're looking at. So what are they out of?
I have no idea. I got it from Mike.
Okay, I got some more of them for you too.
Ron, or someone is leaving. Is there someone leaving? See you,
Solus
Ron.
is leaving.
Oh, Ron is leaving. And Solus has to leave, of course, because she's going live in a few minutes. Okay, Ian, what's your plan for the week?
Well, I finished a video which I started last December.
At least you're getting it done.
The only problem is I've got something like 700 hours of editing to try and get it down into about an hour.
Now we're
Well,
still
that's a good video, Ian.
And now, could you edit it down to 10 minutes?
The trailer's 10 minutes.
25 minutes. 25 minutes.
So, yeah, I've just got to find the time to do all that editing. I hate it. I'm going to start putting them up rough and ready like Mike's. You know, you get what you see.
His hands to scrap. He does have hands for scrapping.
I've absolutely loads to scrap. Just don't have the time to do it. I work full time, you know.
Yeah,
well,
yeah. It's
4 days a week.
Yeah,
I work full time too at being retired.
I wish I was retired and still fit. Well, see, the worst I'm worried about is retiring and not being fit to do all this work. Then you're not worried about that, Ian, that you could just like go downhill all of a sudden once you retire because you'd be at that age and start falling out of you.
The wife said I can't.
Okay, you have to clear it out.
To push it down.
The wife said no. She goes, you're not being ill and dying until all that's cleared. And if you do die, she says, I'll dig you up and kill you again.
Who pays the bills in your house, Ian?
Promises, Ian. Stop it.
Well, the wife she definitely has good insurance policy on because she knows at some stage all that stuff is going to collapse on him out in the shed. So she's just saying, I have to make sure he's well insured when that happens. That I get.
I'm gonna make a New Year's resolution though. One I will stick to, and that is no more lights. Right? I'm starting now. There you go. Done.
All right, hold on. 10, 27, 24, 5, 12. Ian will no longer take lights after a year. I got you.
You just have these apparitions all the time. Every year, around October, November time, he goes, oh, yes, I'm going to concentrate now. I'm not going to bring back any more scrap. I'm going to work on the stuff I have in the shed. And then the following week, his car is full. So I guarantee his next video, there'll be nothing in the back of the car but lights. It'll be just lights.
Well, that's true. I've put it out there now, haven't I? That is true.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this note and I'm going to put it in my safe. So we'll know it's there.
Tuck it in his pants, did he? Oh, okay. Safe.
Okay, so before we finish off, Annie, I'm going to let people. I should have a video out on Thursday, so keep an eye out for that. It'll be just a tear down video because the weather might improve enough to do a little bit of gold recovery. If it does stop raining, it's nice and warm, so I might actually do maybe some gold recovery stuff. If not, it'll just be a tear down video if I get around to it for Thursday. Should be live again next Sunday, everything going well. I think the time changes over in America next week, isn't it?
I don't know.
No clue.
It is whenever.
I think your time changes over there. So
well, if you're an hour late, you've missed it.
Hey, JCT, welcome in. We're just about to finish up JCT because time changed over here, so everything is a little bit. Check out the video Thursday. If you're not
States of America,
not able to,
daylight saving time in the United States started on Sunday, March 10th, 2024, and will end on Sunday, November 3rd, 2024.
November 3rd.
Which is next Sunday.
Daylight
Next
savings.
Sunday. So time will change next week for you guys. So remember that.
I need to go and do the air.
Yeah. So anyhow, here's the link for Solar's. She's just going live in a few minutes. Link has gone in to her If you haven't already hit the like, please do. And we'll see you all over there at Sollers Live. Thanks for being in, guys. As always, appreciate it. Take it easy and bye-bye.